A veces sale solita pa' afuera, el ritmo en su paso domina en la acera. Oye, ¿quieres que te lleve de baile? Ay, me gusta, te encanta, perreando, se lanza, roncito con coca.
I feel like there's a lot of pressure leading into the finals, and then finals was pretty much just like all or nothing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, drop it!
The way it works in the finals, in 2 regions, so region 1 and region 2, there's 2 regions in the world, only 1 rider gets the spot on the world tour. We had 3 stops: Whistler, Taos in New Mexico, and then Snowbird in Utah. Yeah, Whistler. Whistler was the first stop, and heading into that stop I had a lot of high expectations for myself, as well as like, well, this is my home mountain with my home people around me, with my homies. I need to do good. It dumped maybe like 50 centimeters the day of our competition. It was incredible. So even that made everything kind of just like loosey-goosey, like, oh yeah, this frozen face that used to be ridden and scratched and scraped, it's now fresh again. Things are going to be different. With only visual, or like with only like side inspection, things are going to be different. Now you kind of just, you're riding like you're in the backcountry. The stakes were high going into the finals, and you could see that, man. People were fighting, a lot of recalls on judges. They wanted to rerun ladies one day in Taos. There was a lot of drama that I haven't seen on these competitions. It went from friendly, let's all cheer each other on, to like, okay, now we have something to gain, and we need to prove ourselves. My line going in, just taking the middle couloir and then off a rock, and then yeah, not good. Not what I can put out on my best day. But these competitions are never like this, you know. To expect yourself to be riding at the best level in a comp, it's, I think, very unrealistic expectation. And the fear of falling and getting your score brought down big time, it's kind of probably overwhelming, or it's like winning in the moment of like when you're trying to push yourself, that fear is winning. So good learning process. Anyway, I finished 9th in Whistler. I think at that point my mindset switched a lot of like, oh, let's just have fun, let's make the best trip out of it, and it was really good. It was way more relaxed than the rest of the season, to be honest. I decided to drive down to the States. From Whistler to Taos, I think there's around 2,600 kilometers straight driving. think surprised us all big time because we're not used to what Taos was this year. Definitely not. It's usually spring conditions, especially in April. It's very dry over there, and this year it dumped a lot of snow the week before we went there, so it was incredible. And they opened Kachina Peak for us. Kachina Peak is the classic Taos face that has not in 7 years been ever ridden fresh on the competition. And we got to ride it fresh. It was actually closed for 2 weeks and then they opened it for our competition. And usually it's just a steep face full of moguls. So it was incredible. We were really lucky. It was awesome.
Alenka Molly on course now. Tree Island straight up above. Those 4 trees, they definitely got to be some hardy trees existing up where they're at site now. Getting some nice turns in such surfy conditions. Oh yeah, putting down the landing gear beautifully there, finding that nice air time. And some more soulful pow turns, ripping around the frozen peaks. You can see that surf inspiration. Here we are finding another air, getting bucked back, but quick recovery. And mobbing on down here to the finish. So you know she wants to hear from you, Taos. Let's hear it for Alenka Molly.
And the day of the competition, once again, there we were stuck in a cloud. And we were just chilling there for like an hour. And when I say chilling, I mean very cold temperatures, a lot of wind, and a snow blizzard. A lot of girls over there didn't like that. And I think a lot of them were also forgetting that we're on a 4,000 meter, or like almost 4,000 meter peak in the middle of the winter. So stuff like this happens, you know? Yeah, there's a lot of unfairness going on, depends which perspective you look at. Even though I think we are sometimes all forgetting that the judges and the organizers and the ski patrol, it's putting in a lot of work for us to be there. A lot of safety, a lot of hours, a lot of thought into where the venue is going to be, and they just really want us to be safe. And I think it was, for me, it was easy to complain in the past about a lot of these things, and now I'm like realizing there's a reason behind every decision. There's discussion behind every decision. Things are not random. If we're stuck in a cloud, it's not because they hate us or we're women, you know, it's because of weather. Yeah, nice to not take things personally that much. So anyway, left Taos the next day, which was really good. Get out of the desert into Colorado. And that's where I visited my good friends, and we were shredding Vail and Beaver Creek, I think. We went to Woodward. So just a lot of good, you know, trampoline training, foam pit training, having fun with friends. I stopped in Moab, Utah on the way to Snowbird, did a base jump. It was overall just kind of like very chill couple days between 2 contests that are more needed than you think. You know, you don't plan to have fun between some important contests, but I think, again, good lesson for next year. Just plan to have a little more fun. Yeah. then Snowbird was just freaking amazing. It dumped, I can't even remember, but they broke their record this season, I think. Maybe 50 or 60 centimeters the night of before the comp. Yeah, you know when you're riding and you can't really like go forward if it's not steep enough? That's how it felt. It was way too much powder.
There's only rain, I wanna crash and numb this pain. Nothing will last inside this lane. Oh, take me far away past these mediocre days. I need to stop this burn. Say, can you help me unlearn? This rodeo's got me feeling like a so I should go.
The whole energy of the place, it just felt good. Maybe it was me feeling really good. But I came there and I was like, fuck yeah. You know, when you're just like, let's do this. I felt good. And that showed in my run as well. And that showed in my result as well. And yeah, I came fourth and that put me in a 5th position overall this whole season. I would say I'm pretty proud of myself and happy and nothing but stoked for what's about to come. For now, I just want to enjoy the summer. I'm stoked not to ride for a bit. What I learned without these competitions taking away everything that I loved because I'm putting so much effort into it is that I just need to enjoy a good powder day with my friends every once in a while to remind myself why I'm doing all of this and what I'm striving for at the end and what's giving me motivation and what's inspiring me. I'm not competing to be the best. I enjoy competing because it pushes me, but ultimately I do want to be in a mountain somewhere out there and not answer to anybody and not start my run when somebody tells me to, but just be. So, yeah.